Hey Divine Beings, welcome to August 18th, 2023. I'm Astrologer Sarah Ashley here with your daily dose of Astro and Tarot for Friday. Okay, so let's talk about today. Today's might be a little annoying for a lot of you. Could be infuriating, okay, to that extent, because with all this Virgo energy, it can be incredibly nitpicky, especially because Mars is conjunction Moon in Virgo. So it can make us feel irritable, like very picky, noticing people's flaws. And instead of noticing people's flaws or maybe being incredibly hypercritical about yourself, why don't you do some healing work, some root chakra work, some grounding work as much as possible? Because we do have Hygeia right now squaring Jupiter, which is telling me a lot of people aren't doing good things for their health or doing things that are antithetical for their own health. Maybe you're overeating, maybe you're over drinking, maybe you are not exercising enough. So we need to actually nurture ourselves, especially Saris. Saris is the asteroid that represents the mother, represents being nurtured. It's opposing Chiron actually through the weekend as well. Chiron is in Aries and Saris is in Libra. So we really have to reevaluate how we are denying ourselves love or our partner's love, nurturing through relationships because of our own wounds. And sometimes our own wounds cause us to be overly critical of other people or ourselves actually. So we have to be aware of that. Moon is going to conjunct Mercury. Mercury that is in its shadow phase in Virgo. We're going to head into the retrograde very shortly here. So that also makes us very hyper aware, very hyper aware of our emotions and how we're communicating them. So a lot of this Mercury shadow in Virgo, it's really causing people, and I've talked about this, to show up and show out, be very articulate about how they feel, even if it's not what you want to see. But I'm telling you, it's not just articulate, they're being deliberate. Even if people seem like they're being passive aggressive right now, people are deliberate in their communication. So trust and believe people the first time. Trust and believe when somebody reveals their true colors for the first time. So yes, today could be irritating, but I'm going to encourage everybody to do their grounding work. Do their grounding work, do their healing work instead of nitpicking everything apart. Also, if you're having stomach issues, I've noticed since this moon has ingress into Virgo, I'm having very bad stomach issues. I'm not trying to overshare, but if you're having stomach issues, gut issues, digestive issues, this could be why. Because Virgo does rule the stomach. And when we are going through a conjunction to Mars in Virgo, a conjunction to Mercury in a shadow in Virgo. And I also want to talk real quick about this Mercury shadow in Virgo. And I'll probably make a separate reel for it another time. But, you know, with all this climate change stuff, it is very calculated because Virgo is all about calculations. Mercury is communicating those calculations. So we are seeing what's going to come through this Mercury retrograde. It has been planned. It has been decided. But us as a collective could say, no, we're not participating in that. No, 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 no. All right, let's get a reading for today. It's Friday. Have a fabulous Friday anyway. By the way, if you'd like to book a reading with me, the only way you can do that is on sarahashleyAstrology.com. If you DM me, I will reply, but I will never DM you on my own accord unless you are already my friend, but I will never ask you or solicit you for a reading. That's just wrong. Okay. It came up right away and then it fell down because I had Butterfingers today. So the Empress came out, and what did I tell you about grounding? Also, hold your freaking value. This is what I've been talking about for months. You need to hold your value. You need to remember who you are, but really ground that energy. Get back to basics. Get back to nature today. I got a Sacred Rebels Oracle as well. Okay, because also when you're grounded, you're not going to believe just bullshit. Anybody's bullshit that's going to come your way. You're not going to be persuaded into just anything because you're going to be calm and grounded. All right. Focus on the light came in. I love this so much. So when you are grounded, when you have done your meditation, which is like your medication, right? When you have been in nature, when you are back and connected to source, you could focus on the light. You could focus on the real stuff that matters instead of this bullshit nonsense propaganda that's being thrown our way. Even from the spiritual community. Not everybody's on the line in the spiritual community, so Focus on the light, focus on the positive, not toxic positivity, but things that are realistic, things that you know are of value. All right, if you'd like to book a reading, you know where to go, and I will see you for the weekend one. Have a fabulous Friday.